Hello. Good morning. My name is Daddy Chris, you all know me. And this is Weekly Bulletin. At the end of the week where we take a look at what has been happening all through the week. As usual, I'm with my girl Mary to be joining me this morning. I'm trying to shoot Ghana this morning because they didn't give me food. You see how? There's the Nigerian Ghana to come to that. Anyway, we're talking about the economics of football today. The economics of education. Because I was just going through, I prepared another topic, and as I was preparing for the topic, I stumbled into today's paper. One of them, which is my favorite paper, is Guardian. They disappoint me these days. I saw Guardian, and Guardian was saying that why ASU must not go on strike. There's Gweda Miller there, the president, and Professor Emmanuel, the boss of ASU at the moment. And I begin to ask myself, why will ASU be really going on strike? We'll be doing justice to all that. And as usual, Mary is young. She's been through the academic system of recent. I'm sure she'll have a lot to tell us on what her experiences has been. But just before we go into that, I just want you, so you can put this whole thing in perspective, what I'll be talking about today. See, only under the Buhari government, I don't want to go further. Under Buhari government, ASU spent 58 weeks on strike. 58 weeks. They see asking that they must be paid though for those 58 weeks that they didn't go to work. Of course, how would they feed their family? Now, this back and forth, how can we resolve it? That is the thing we'll be looking at today. Today, I'll be more calm. I'll listen more to Mary, and I hope that we'll be able to find a solution to this. And if you have any comment, all right, we have the bishop who will be joining us. But unfortunately, Bishop, where you are now, your network, Bishop, might be an issue. And the picture behind you, yeah, if you can be in a proper place, because we cannot argue like this. You are on the street, man. We will not be adding Bishop as it is, Mary. So if you can talk to Bishop behind before I bring in, yes, that would be helpful. All right. So, yes, we're going to be joined by a bishop, a young man too, who hopefully will be able to also throw some light on what we're about to talk about today. Yes, Nigeria, we are at a crossroad. It's a beautiful nation, powerful nation, the biggest black nation on earth. As I walk every day in my life, as I move on the street of Nigeria, I always put something in mind. When I'm there, that we are blood, we're black, we're proud, we're a big nation, we have money. Yesterday, I was trying to ask the big question, the day before, if Nigeria is really a rich nation. I found out we are not. You know, when you begin to praise yourself, when you live in a hut or you're in a village, a man that have a small hut is a rich man. Tell him to come to Lagos. You find out he's not rich. Let me put it this way. In my village today, Chief Honorable is the richest man. But he's not the richest man in Lagos. When he reach Lagos, he go reach the people when he reach out. You know, so that is how it is. Sometimes we are really poor. We are a poor nation. We have all the potentials to be rich, but right now we are poor. And perhaps that's some of the things I'll be talking about on my show when I say our problem is more than corruption. Corruption is 90% of it. But today, again, I'm going to come back because I'm closing this one, this week, this edition of the show, with the economics of education. Hopefully by next week, I will end Saturday next week with the economics of agriculture. So today we're going to do a lot when it comes to education. It's going to be a roundup. And the only paper I'll be looking at with Mary will be actually Guardian. I want to take a look at what Guardian is saying and what it's trying to say. Mary, let's see Mary. Mary, how are you? Okay, you unmute yourself, madam, so that we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good morning, Daddy Chris.
Morning, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. So we found out that your country is moving in the right direction. It's like a lot of good things are happening to us today in Nigeria. Would you say that?
Oh my God. This time Nigeria, another one. a different Nigeria or this one that you're into. Let me understand.
Mary, how can you say we are not in a better place with what I see now?
We
Eh?
are not though. We are not because we are not facing one problem. The thing is, I wish you are focusing on one particular issue. It's okay because you are focusing on one particular issue, then it's better. But it looks like there's problem everywhere that decrease. If you not hear that some people were kidnapped, some people were killed, if that is not another thing we are facing, then you'll be facing another thing. You understand? Such as hardship. You'll be facing another thing, such as the government not doing the thing they're supposed to do. So how are we moving towards the right direction? We are in a big mess. We are in a problem. We are.
Ah, but the government is trying. Mary, I'm gonna look at one area of the government which I kind of like, and you guys may not agree with me, so that's why we have it as a show. I said, how can we be blaming government eh, if some other people are not are not doing what they need to do? You've been to uni of recent. You just left uni now, and I know you went through some difficult time. When I said on the board now, ASU spent 58 weeks under the Buhari government. They were at home, and they're asking us to be. They want to be paid. They went on strike. How do you find that?
No, it's a different ballgame entirely. Talking about the problem in the country, talking about the government, you find it difficult that, or you notice that I have never complained about the government as regards ASU. You understand? Whenever I'm talking about both the ASU and the NASU or their board, you find it difficult that me, I will never, or you come to realize that I will never come and say I want to start complaining to the government because I know fully well that this school is established to an extent that these people can even make money on their own and not still be expecting money from the federal government. You get my point? So if you want to talk about the ASU and their decision, here let's be realistic. We can't start blaming the government. Because even the student loan that you're talking about, they've already started working towards that, right? So to even help the students, that we know that even the money they are collecting, the lecturer will still finish it. Because you see some lecturers that will come up with their own strategy on how to grab this money from these students. So if you want to talk about ASU and their whole pattern, we won't blame the government on that because to me, it's really not the government's fault. It's not everything we talk about the government. What are these lecturers doing? They sell books, so that they sell books like that. At the end of the day, the money they realize from each department is not a child's play.
So
And
even so, the school is now their business ground. The
yes,
lecture, yeah.
they sell textbook and they add to this money. You get have you not seen some wicked lecturers that tell you we never pass this course if you don't pay up to so amounts. They collect huge amounts from these students. And nobody talk about that. They are coming to and say that because the government are not paying them, they'll go on a strike. But the ASU and NASU, they are very unserious set of people that are so lazy and cannot really think of the best thing to do. Then talking about both the ASU and their decisions, are they not VCs in the school? They are VCs, right? They are school rectors. What are these bodies doing as well? As regards every time they're coming out that they want to go on a strike. Do you think money is not being made in school? Do you think these people just go to the school without gaining anything? That's not possible. It's not true. If private institution
go
can
on.
even pay their lecturers, if private institution can pay their lecturers, that the lecturers does not even have the right to misbehave or do anything. Not to talk about the federal or the state, where they have so much leverage to do a lot of nonsense, even with students, to make money. So what are we saying? I can't blame the federal government. I can't
Okay.
blame the government
All
for
right.
the decision.
So, and Mary, sorry, the bishop is not so well dressed. He will not be joining the show. He has to be serious, all right? I don't like he's too
I
casual.
think
Sorry
we're
about that.
joining from work.
Yeah.
It's that work.
So, Mary, but now this is the argument for the lecturers, right? They are saying, this is what I picked out today, that the average the average salary for a lecturer in Nigeria is 159,000 naira per month. 159,000, Mary. What can somebody do with a lecturer that have gone to university and maybe got a master's degree? That is the least person that will be lecturing in Nigeria. What can that person do with 159,000 naira? Yeah?
In essence,
To make this matter worse, maybe this is very important. It is a shame, and I want this figure to scroll. All right, and when you come to the UK, this is serious. So The average salary for a lecturer in the United Kingdom is 84 million. Let me just, because if I call pounds, it will be, it is 40,524 pounds, which is equal to today 84 million 289,930,000 and 930 naira. I am not your Senate president who cannot call figures. I mean, it is 84,289,930 naira. That is, when you divide that, meaning an average in every month, a lecturer in the United Kingdom makes 7 million naira per month. But this is the lowest. I'm sure that of Nigeria is also the lowest. There might be lecturers who are going home with about 500, 800, 900,000. But when you compare, because some lecturers here, they make more than the prime minister, they make more money that's equal to almost the prime minister. Big money. So, Mary, how can you excuse that the system begin to pay my fellow mates? If I am in the United Kingdom, this is what I get, and in Nigeria, this is what I get. Is that fair on our lecturer?
It's not fair, but we all know that even in the United Kingdom, you work hourly, right? And it depends on the hour you work. That is how you get paid. So at the end of the day, it all boils down to the fact that it is what you work, that is what you get, depending on how the time you spend working. So you show for it, you are seeing it that you are working. Or have you come to realize that? Do you think these lecturers, they go to work Monday to Saturday or Monday to Friday? It's not possible. There's some lecturers that go to work just maybe once or twice a week. That is why their course rep does most of the job. They have this course rep that
Course rep.
Yes, course rep most times even stand as a lecturer, because when they give assignments, course rep is even, that's why course rep also make money. I say course rep make money in school.
Are you serious?
Lecturer, yes. Because sometimes when they give out this assignment, sometimes the course rep puts it upon themselves, right? And they might even end up collecting so amount of money for you to help you do the assignment and submit. So they have their own way of making money. Lecturers don't even know this. What if lecturers say, okay, this textbook is 2,000, and lecturer come up and
this is a joke.
For 3,500. Yes,
Yeah.
course make money. At least I know of one in UNM, and how he did struggle or stress his parents until he graduates from UNM, University of Nigeria and Soka, because he knows how they make this money. Lecturer don't even know how much they sell this book. Lecturer tell the course rep, okay, this book is maybe 3,000. And the course rep, if he decide that he wants to sell that book for 5, there's nobody that will come against it or kick against it. He's lecturer in the group. He's not in their group. Course rep might form a particular group for his department and pass on the message to them. And you see them paying. He might even tell you that this particular assignment, this is the amount you drop with the assignment when coming. You submit to him. He eats the money. So if only course rep can make money from the student, that's to talk of lecturer.
I don't think we should be saying this on an international platform. I'm ashamed. This is how much our school has been bastardized. God. What a shame. Anyway, I'm tempted to add Bishop. Let us see whether Bishop will be able to say anything here. You see, Bishop, you have to relax. You cannot come to a television station like this now, big boy. You don't do that, boss. All right? You cannot do that. See, sorry. This is chosen seriousness. Sorry. If you sit down well and you are well composed, we will add you. But like this, you're making a mockery of us. Anyway, of the system. Anyway, Mary, let's go with this. This is how serious the average lecturer, what I said. And now even course rep are making money. Now this is the part of it. I don't know where to start from, Mary. But let's take a look at the Guardian of today. So we used Guardian to move this story. All right? Let's read the Guardian for us. No.
Okay, the big story on the Guardian. Why ASU must not go on strike again. And that's on page 4. Nigerians will continue to experience hardship unless Tinubu shifts away from neoliberal policies. On page 8 and 9 of the Guardian. Glitz, glamour as Akimoye mounts Oruberuwa of Erinji throne. And that's on page 30. Why can't teachers too get 300% pay rise? And inside stuff, that's on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper. I think these are all the stories. Guardian does not have much stories today, just few stories. guidance.
That is just, I think the only one they have now is enough for me. You understand? Why ASU must not go on strike again? And I just looking at the beautiful face of this professor, and I'm wondering if professor is not dining with the president, because he doesn't look like somebody who is broke anymore. Prof, I'm talking to you, Prof. I think I wish I have the image of Prof in numbers today. I don't think I have Prof really. I wish I have Prof number. But Mary, let's talk about um, the funding of Nigerian education. You know, what you're saying now, the victims or our victims in this situation are actually the students and we the Nigerian parents. You are looking at me today. You send your child to school. Do you even sit them down and ask them what they go through at school? Have you put your daughter down and asked her, daughter, high school? Because my people say it's not everything that a hunter sees in the forest. They don't tell it when they get home. If a hunter will never say 90% of what they see. I think perhaps that's what we are up against. And I really want to commend the Tinubu government for setting up NEM-fund student loan. This student loan is something that is close to my heart. I support it big time, and I'm just gonna. Maybe I just wanted to talk about the NEM-fund before I even bring it back. Welcome back. Anyway, now this is something that is close to my heart, and I really want to ask. Also, I've been able to justify that your salary is really low compared, because somebody talking about 157,000 naira per month compared to your colleague that earns 7 million. It's equal to, it's a mockery. All right. And now, because of that, ASU, your lecturers are now going on sleeping with our daughters as if that is not enough. They make them to pay for handouts, for everything. Like Mary Riley said, even class reps are making money on our children. What do you have to say, Professor, about that? I can't wait to have you on one-on-one, because it is really, really sad that if this important sector of the Nigerian state is not restructured to meet the demands of the day, we are in problem. Now, you know why I come back to ASU? I believe the future of Nigeria is in our children. Now, ASU is a place, the university is a place where we produce future graduates, people that's going to rule us tomorrow. People that will run our economy, people that will run our health sector, people that will run our agri sector. They are coming out from the university, from the technological sector, from the IT. They are coming out from the university. And if these lecturers, if this is the example, sometimes when you go to school, you don't go to school to learn the occupation alone. You learn morals, you learn manners, you learn things. Too many things you come out. The university goes through you. And a lot of things you emulate, you love lecturers. If what you see from a lecturer is how he's taking advantage of young girls, or how he's collecting money, I don't know what those children are how they're gonna look at, what kind of society we're gonna live for them, because they're gonna pass it on to us back. Mr. Lecturer, have you taught yourself when you are old that the same girl you have abused now will look at you in the face tomorrow? What will he say to you? Yeah, you're able to take advantage of her now because she has no upside, open the legs for you. You've done that. But years down the line, how will that girl look at you? What if he has a chance? If that girl becomes the wife of the president, how is he going to deal with you? They think, Mary, and I really want to tell us the level of abuse. That's not the time we have. Unfortunately, we don't have time for ASU and the abuses today. But let's look at the economy. I quite sympathize with ASU when it comes to the amount of money they've been paid. But then the government has done the needful. They've introduced NEM-fund. I'm yet to hear what ASU have to say about this. NEM-fund is see, Mary, the government is saying, because this is what I'm saying, that, hey, listen, student need to pay some school fees. Perhaps that's why the NEP fund is introduced. And in the process of paying your school fees, you need some money to take care of yourself when you're in school. That's what we're saying, please go to school. Because we value when you go to school. When you graduate, you become an asset to the nation. It's a win-win for the government. All right? So the government knows that they are investing in you as a student, as a son, as a daughter. We are saying, go to school, and we are giving you this money to go to school. When you graduate, when you start working, when you don't have money, we won't talk to you. In fact, I heard what I'm going to share some beautiful slides with you guys today. And if you're not working, you don't have to pay. If you are working, then it's when you pay. Let me see what this message is. And I see this young girl here. I really want to let's look at this man. This is the senator from my place. You understand? And this is message to Robo student. And I'm sure every senator should be doing this and telling their children what is it. Look at the message here. He said, great to Robo student. Don't be afraid to apply for the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, NEL Fund. Government will not enforce repayment until you have successfully secured employment 2 years after NYSC. It must be noted that if a beneficiary is still unemployed 2 years after completing NYSC, they must notify NEL Fund by submitting a sworn affidavit every 3 months, confirming their employment status. I don't know why they have to write that every time as if they are big debtors. Anyway, the bottom line is, Mary, you don't have to pay this money back if you're not working. And if it's say for instance, Mary, you now get a big job in an oil company or as a lecturer, we were going to talk about today. You finish and are now a lecturer. Is it not right for you to pay small money back to the government for the money they will loan you? Would that be so unfair, Mary?
It won't. It will not be so unfair. In fact, this development, let's be realistic, is a positive one, is a good one, right? Because you see a lot of time people come and tell you that the reason they didn't go to school is because nobody to train them, nobody to help them financially. But now there's a provision of that, right? So, like what you said now, it wouldn't be a bad idea at all.
Anyway, Bishop, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
But my problem is this your approach. You know, when you come on the platform, please now respect us a little bit. Get settled, sit down in a place where we can see you well. Now you're like
I'm sorry, I have to apologize. It's just that I'm at work and connecting has to be from work. That's why. So I apologize.
All right, that's fine. So Bishop, we're just trying to look at the state of the Nigerian education as it is. You're a sound young man, and here we are. The government has done the needful. For me, he has introduced the NEL Fund, the student loan, where you can go and take the money, go to finish your education without any stress. When you finish, if you're working, then you pay some back. And if you're not working, so be it. You're not a debtor because and you're not paying any interest on the loan. It's only when you are working, then they say pay it back. Would that be so bad?
I wouldn't say it's bad though. It's okay as long as they will not enforce it on anybody. No, what I mean by enforce, I mean as far as they will not come and stress you regarding payment if you've not gotten a job.
No, if you don't get a job, the government is not stupid. What did they expect you? One, the government has been reasonable. They didn't say you must pay any interest on the money. So they cannot be that stupid to say, oh, you that a young man that just finished school or a young woman that just finished school, you must pay money that you went to train you. It will be madness for the government to think like that. I don't think any government, and they made it clear.
And 2 years after NYC. That's big.
You understand? And you don't have to pay once, so you're going to be paying slowly. The way you pay loan, you don't pay, come and take all your salary once. No. Maybe if you're earning 10,000, 200,000, you may say,
so if it's because of this new development that ASU wants to go on strike. Maybe they want their own loan and staff.
We come to ASU, we're coming to them because they are the problem. I don't know about you, Bishop. I don't know what have been your experience while you were in school. The way the lecturers are behaving, collecting handouts. Tell us some of your experiences if you still can recall any.
personally, I attended a private school, but
Okay.
then
You're lucky.
it as sincerely I must say I am because I have siblings still in federal schools. It's not funny. Experiences are almost the same everywhere. I overheard Mary saying some people impose buying of handouts or textbooks. It's true, that one is a fact. So the country is just the way it is, please. But
Yes.
regarding the student loan,
Eh.
as long as they will not stress anybody for repayment, it's okay now. We're in this country together now.
Yeah,
So
of course.
they
How
do
they
it
going to
outside.
stress you? Because in fact, by the
Uh,
time some of the people will no more be in power. So let's be clear. You understand? It's
it's
not the
true.
same. You understand? Tinubu will no more be in power. There's no more. See, it will be new government. So the government will not be stupid to say, "Oh, you must pay me." That's why it is written. It's in law that this is how
Mm,
it's going to be implemented. So it's not something one person can just say, "Oh, this is how it's going to be done." Like this, why this senator came out to say to his people, "Don't be afraid of this loan." You understand? He's going down to explain it. Like I keep saying, the government of Nigeria should be like a pastor who preaches good news. You understand? You must be able to tell us
yes.
what you mean, what you are trying to achieve, so that we can understand. Because if you just sit down in Nassau Rock and begin to travel around the world with your private jet, how do we know your intention? You know, I personally am in support of this. Thank you very much for putting adding bread to that. But this is my
You're
concern today.
welcome.
Yeah. Now this is it. ASU, these big boys, eh, they are preparing to go on strike again. Give me one reason why ASU should be thinking of going on strike, other than this their salary. And I understand. And I don't. The part that they've not answered to me in my book is this money that students are now going to take. Are they going to pay school fees as part of it? I don't know the structure. I really need to understand how it's working.
Yeah, it's so
Because,
that you can be able to pay both the school fees and
and take
fence
care of
it.
yourself, which is
Yes, that's
good.
it.
So meaning student will now pay school fees. Where will
Yes.
that school
Mhm.
fees go to? Is it not the school?
But even at that Chris, even without this student loan, as a student, I'm not sure you'll be allowed to even write your exam without paying school fees. How many students are not paying school fees in school?
So
How many?
so in other words, even before now, Nigerian universities are making money. Let me
They
understand.
are.
The
Of
question:
course.
how is that money managed?
You have to bring your receipts of payment that you've paid school fees, right? Of the school account. So
No,
I don't
sorry,
know where
Mary.
you want to
Mary,
pay school
no
fees.
matter how small, how much was the school fees till now? Because I want the Nigerian school fees to increase. You
I really
understand?
don't. Things are increasing, so I can't really
Yes.
tell how much is school fees. But I know that school fees is on the high side. Even this 100 and something that are saying they're paying lecturers, you'll be surprised that most schools are paying 100 and that's the truth. Because I'm not sure that there's any school, even federal, that is paying below 50 right now. It's not possible. So school
Wow.
fees is high.
Per semester or per the year?
Some school should be per semester, while some schools should be by year. Yeah, I think something like that.
So
Because if a school tell you your school fees is maybe 85,000 or so, it should be for 1 year. So you can split it that maybe per semester you pay maybe 40 something thousand. The second
yeah.
semester you pay 40 something thousand. That's how it used to be. That's another grace they give. You can split it into two, semester per semester.
You
That's
know,
how it is.
maybe why this is really of concern to me is that, like I said it again, the universities in England, not in the whole of UK, in England alone, they generated 40 billion. That's the money they made last in the year 2022 to 2023. They got the money from school fees. All right. Our average school fees here, even as a home student, me that is a UK resident, if I go to school here, I will pay 9,000 per year. 9,000 pounds. Now, this is why if you're coming to UK to come and study, you know how much you pay? 14,000. When they cut it down, they say they give you a scholarship. You know how they do this? Then you pay 11,000 something as a foreign student. 11,000 pounds is equal to 22 million naira today.
Boy.
To go and school here in the UK.
To
So
come,
when
that is
you
per
in
year.
UK, for what
Per
now?
year. This is not your transport to UK. This is not your
Wow.
feeding, because you still need to get a home where you stay and go to the school. So And this is what our people are running to come and do in the United Kingdom. The rich people pay that money. In fact, when I say 11,000 is the cheapest. Some universities are 14,000, 15,000 pounds per annum. I am talking facts here. Now, this is the bottom line, Mary. Even me, I still pay as a home student. You know the truth. Then the university earn money. They are able to pay their lecturers a decent wage. That's why their salary of a lecturer in the United Kingdom, as I just explained before, is about 7 million minimum per month. Okay, don't compare the living standard here and the Nigerian standard because we spend more here. Our cost of petrol, we spend petrol in the tank now is 1.5, 1 liter. 1 liter of fuel in the UK is 1.48 today. All right?
Like
1.48.
1,400 in Nigerian money or in Nigerian
it's more than, because 1 pound is now 2,200. All right? 500, play 1.5 is the average. 1.5 meaning
3,000 naira.
Yeah, almost. You understand? That's what we pay per liter. All right? But because, okay, don't forget, these people, they buy the oil from people, you know, they are able to run. But you don't have shortage of it in the tank. It's always there. People have to buy it. But that's why we earn that much. And the average rent in London, don't think about it. So the cost of living in the United Kingdom is way high. My rent in the UK, if you stay in a 1-bedroom flat, in poorer side of London, is 1,300 pounds. The poorest part, don't go to the city. You can't rent a house in the city that will be less than 2,000 something a month. So the cost of living, they say I earn a lot of money in UK. I spend a lot of money. The only reason why we can save money is if you are clever, you are doing that kind of job, then you now have to look for where to squat. If 3, 4, 5 people are staying in one place, then the cost of living is down. You understand? You can't live together. That's why you come to London, they say the man is living alone. It's hard though. Unless the government give her. If you can't get Pekin, government give your Pekin, man speak preaching here. Government can't give your Pekin and your wife. You understand? Because they know they give people like us. You see why we want marry, get Pekin. When you bring the wife here, you come to the house anyway. You understand? If I bring Mary now and say, Mary, you are born one Pekin, make government give us house. They can't give me house with Mary. That way the money I will pay, not my house our own forever. This is the problem. Then Mary now go come to say, you don't arrive. Mary don't arrive. When I don't tell her something, you go to speak in it. You know, when your wife don't speak in it, you don't say you don't have trouble. In it.
Yes,
any wife go to this UK, you go first, they talk to you normally, then later you go come and speak in it. Now they say you don't change. You understand? Then they come speak in it. You see how we manage to survive here. What I'm trying to say is that we still have our challenges here. So the lecturer that is earning that amount of money, the truth is he can live a decent life. He can buy a house. He can buy the best car. You understand? Anything you want. In fact, I'm taking the list to a normal lecturer here. The ones I know, they earn minimum of £5,000 a month. All right? £5,000 is how much? We're talking about 10 point something million naira. Almost, you understand? 11, 12 million naira for a lecturer a month. So, and when you compare to what Nigerian own is earning, it's sad. But this is the bottom line of it. The UK university system, because we are paying this amount of money to the schools and they're able to pay themselves well, the UK university generates about 50 billion a year. You understand? They generate about 50 billion. Maybe that's a lot. How much is Nigerian budget? Our budget for the year not reach 22, not reach 20 something billion, now 22 billion. You never reach. That is the total budget of Nigeria when they share. So when all these people they share, so only the university in UK generate 2 times that amount of money. And they pay themselves well. And now the remaining money, government will come tax them. Meaning government now make money back. Do you understand? So that way, the school system is now running smoothly. Students are going to school well. Students are happy because they go to school, they have the best degree, they can get a better job. Because if you not get degree, you get where you go earn. If you get degree, your salary go. You understand? You can imagine, Mary. So everybody is like a win-win situation. Why would we not turn this system now? And they look at this senator face now. Make we put her here so that we'll put the face. You'll be fine, man. But not be about fine boy once in now. The question is how you translating this your idea to make the university independent. Now that they make law, I mean, me and no where. So now senator from my place. Since you fit tell the robot student, are you as a senator trying to ensure that the UK, he must have studied, he must have been, you see the way he color the change. He don't chop our money, he don't come abroad many times. He's a chartered accountant, this guy. So he knows how to use money. The question I asked him, how are they not, those of now when they Senate, cannot turn the university system so that the university, Nigerian university can make money for us? Mary, do you know why people don't study in Nigeria? Why? Because
I feel like most times the stress is not worth it because the Nigerian educational system is corrupt. So for those that are opportuned to even travel and study, they wouldn't want to even have a second thought about it, right?
Yes.
It's only in Nigeria that some people picked to learn a skill over to even go to school because the educational system entirely is corrupt. Coupled with the fact that
which sector is not corrupt in Nigeria? That is why I'm confused. Education, with the educated people that should be thinking better, they are corrupt.
No one. All the sectors are corrupt.
But education should not be, because these lecturers are the hope. They are intelligent. They go to school. They are educated people. Yet they are still sheep.
Because
running after women.
Nobody can control them. Nobody can control what they do. I think the only lecturers that can be controlled is only the lecturers in the private institution. But when you talk about lecturers in the federal school and the state, no. It's just like they are in their own heaven because they are running their own ministry there.
They run their own ministry, my daughter.
Yes.
I agree. You are right. No, that maybe nobody could have put in the better. You lecturers in the public sector, you have your own ministry you're running. Even the pastors can't even misbehave like you guys anymore. Because pastors, they go see, they ask the women self. Una own that they pay for hotel for now. Can't give you money, join now. In fact, what a system. And this is a sector that should be making money for us. Maybe this is the irony of it. 90% of the money the UK university are making, they are coming from abroad. You understand? Now, they know you, when you come to UK, you have a stable, you can even work. This is they think you are clever. When you come here, they allow you to work for 20 hours as a student. All right? And you go to school. Imagine, that work you're working, they need you to do the job. Which kind of job you want to do? Now, the job when the people don't get time to do. You understand? So, meaning you are contributing to the UK economy. And as a student, anything you earn is not recorded. I mean, nobody's going to say tomorrow, the UK government, because you work for the UK government, you will get this and get it. Nothing. Because you're a student. They only give you that grace to work for that few hours. You understand? To earn small money. To aid your education. The reason they let you do that is because they need that workforce. They need people to clean. They need people to do the carrying work. They need people to do customer service. Little stupid jobs. That's what the students are doing, Mary. If Nigerians have done that, maybe African students, or even if Oyibo not come, African students will be coming to study in Nigeria. They will pay our school fees because the school will be stable. It will be well nice, well neat, and well, you understand? And we'll make money.
We are now in a period where Nigerians are going to Benin Republic to study. Like how?
No, my friend, the daughter, two of them went to Benin Republic. After 2 years, they already graduated. 2 years.
Very annoying. I can't even see why they're teaching there. You go to Benin Republic to go and study.
Where did they teach? Which kind of education they want to give my daughter?
In the Nigerian educational system, we go to Benin Republic to go and do what? No, Nigeria, we need to at least change some things because there's something they call see finish. It's becoming too much.
Now see finish is too much, my daughter. It's too much. No, but if you really think about what we're going through, it's a crying. No, we need to be crying. And I'm happy I put this senator as he came out to say this beautiful thing. They know me, they will say that the quiz will start. I never start to because I go face now one day. You know, this is the same country, senator. I hear they say, more use this man tell her, I hear say senator say now they go home with about 2 billion naira. See as your face smooth. Who do this picture doing well? 2 billion now that they get. Lecturer they earn 150 something thousand. Why they not go abuse our daughters? You I want ask. Now God go answer everybody. Make good the verse for me, but now God not go answer everybody. For these iniquities we are committing to our nation, to ourselves, because we are not doing it to anybody else. The day you abuse a lecturer, the lecturer in turn abuse a student, the student in turn abuse somebody. And when they get frustrated, they wait for us on the street and they kidnap us. Yes, that's what we're going to get. So the problem is not the people kidnapping us on the street. It's the result of what you have done. You don't deserve 2 million, which is about £1 million. It's what an average bloody senator earns. That's what they're saying. It's not me. When I go ask, it should be not me talking Mary. There's a paper here that said it. So I'm quoting the paper. If you guys can go with an average of that amount of money, if not lie, ask the trust, then lecturer is earning this amount. Lecturer, if you say hunger day, you know what? Who do? I pass it on the student that came to school. They must pay handout. They must do this. They must do this. They must do that. Now, when the child is tired, he doesn't like that school anymore. He will say, "I'm not doing anymore again." Or even the one that finished school and don't have a job, he go dey vex.
That's true.
So yes, with the frustration is actually coming from you, the politicians. And now, if we all do well, this same school can actually generate more than our budget for the year. The total budget of the Nigerian state the university can make it more. If the UK can generate 40 billion, about 50 billion pounds, then we should be able to generate 100 billion pounds. And that will be how much in naira? Imagine saying we make 100 trillion. That is about 200 trillion naira. Now, maybe how much we share so? When these people they share so? You see that they don't get conscience. A budget of only 27 trillion. All of them don't take 2 billion per month. If you multiply the 2 billion per the year, and Mary, how much don't come up for the budget? Only senators don't collect about 3 or 4 trillion.
That's
from
true.
the total money. They don't collect them. So the other money now we won't share. So presidency must keep your own 5 trillion. That one are for Papa and the people. Mary, so the remaining one, you know why I know this? Ask this man now. Senator, sir. Now you put your picture out if now somebody put another verse. Okay? This money, how much be the total money when they want to put down, make students take as loan? The money should not be something that is not enough. The more Nigerian students ready to go to school, the more the loan should be available. And how much are they giving them? Maybe 500,000? Wrong. An average student in Nigeria should get a minimum of 2 million naira a month. Or no, we'll say, because per the year, 2 million not go feed the child, but let's say 2 million. From there, in school fees, 500,000 should not be less. You understand? Then you have 1.5 million naira to manage himself. Give her 500,000 every academic term. Or if not 2 terms, 750. The moment you go to school, you get 750. The other semester, you get 750. So the child is in school, he can pay accommodation of 200 and something thousand and he can feed. Then he can concentrate and study. That child will come out very productive. You understand? But maybe, and if we now pay 500,000 to the Nigerian university, then the lecturers are winning. You understand? They'll be able to pay themselves like private universities. I know private universities is about 500,000.
Because the crowd is not. Because have you seen the crowd in federal schools? The problem is that something that lecturers will use mic and be teaching. They have to stay in the front.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, they have to start the front. Put speaker maybe around the walls of the classroom or at the back, so that people at the back will hear. The crowd is too much. Then you now use mic and lecture. That's the day they want to come out and lecture.
Yeah.
The crowd is too much.
You can imagine how much we'll be making because with that one, the school in a big hall will build a better hall with television everywhere. So the lecturer, whenever you see him on the screen. You understand? You don't need to look at the top like a proper bit to hall. If that need be, or you break it down. If there are too many, you cannot have that one-on-one interaction with the lecturer. Do they ask questions? What kind of teaching is this? Anyway, see, what is important is if we do that, then the university will be making a lot of money. And when the university are making a lot of money, they will now improve its standard, meaning foreign students will come to us and we make more money. If the standard is low, nobody's going to come to Nigeria to study. In fact, the few ones that are supposed to study in Nigeria are running away. And you see people like this senator coming out to tell people that they open their conscience after collecting 2 billion. Now make this matter, they had me talk. You understand? Now these people, if not, ASU me would not get them. But I know these people are the one raping you, not the children. So in turn now, because the senator, when he rape you, not you call it rape my daughter. That is the turn. And my daughter in turn, he go rape you back. Because tomorrow, the children out there, if they catch you lecturer, they go deal with you. Because all of now, maybe you don't deal with them for school. The boy can't become kidnapper tomorrow. If he catch you, what he go take you do? Make you the thinker. Because you are not even afraid. You are ruining the, maybe now somebody girlfriend that you just sleep with. Boy enough you talk. Or maybe you collect the last money when the boy go take eat for school. Then he see you for road. Now ministry be that too. The way that school now your ministry, like Mary describe them, that place now the boy ministry, you go pay. We must stop robbing ourselves. Together, we can succeed as a country. It's so painful. Because when you think about the possibilities, Mary, the possibilities only, it's too beautiful that an average, if you go to University of Benin or any of these big universities, Mary, do you know that there's a place where people can actually, if the university choose to farm, if the agric ministry say, oh, this will be the university farm, like a glass house, where the university farm, do you know how much that university will be producing? So other than the school fees, an average university can actually be making money. They have students to do the job. They have agric students, and even give them jobs.
Do you know the land that each of these federal schools collect from the particular place they are?
Yes.
If you want to run inside UNA, you will be tired when you find out that for that period that you are running inside UNA with maybe bike or shuttle, you are still inside UNA. The land still belongs to UNA.
Now village now. It's a village. Wasted. Some of the villages are wasted, my daughter. Wasted. Land.
They are not doing anything with this land, so it's just there.
Look at the one Ibori took in my place. Ibori took half of my village. In the name of university, he's not using them.
That is it. Because they will build on cutting and this land will still be much. Then some parts will not be abandoned. Because they don't have anything to do with it.
I'm not thinking of the productivity of with it. Where I'm confused is that people there are people that have some cases. Do you know Nigeria's number of cases? I'm talking about the law area now. The number of cases that are untouched in Nigeria, you can't count them. Some people are suffering in prison for nothing. They don't have a lawyer. And Nigerians are training lawyers. When you get to 300 level, you cannot actually represent somebody that is arrested. You understand? Because you now learn a lot about the rights and on the things they can do. How to apply for bail. Every little thing you must have been taught. How come that the Nigerian university cannot even take up some small cases? Can Nigerian university write contracts? So I want to write a contract. I want to go to the unit to get it. You understand? I want to do this. So the university, the law department can be making money. The agri can form a very beautiful farm and even employ students part-time and pay them merit. And the school will be making money. So I'm thinking of the possibilities. The last time I went to this, the only part of the Nigerian university that is working is the teaching hospitals. Do you know how much the teaching hospital could be generating? You understand? Because when people are sick, they go to teaching hospitals. You understand? Because the students, they work with the lecturers, and they use us as the case studies. You understand? The question, if that can be employed in the medical field, how come the engineering field is not working? Do you know the biggest trouble we have in Nigeria? Our vehicles. Because we don't have any means of transport. So we use cars from one place to the other. Will it be so bad if Nigerian university have an automobile department where automobile engineers We have all the state-of-the-art equipment to fix cars. Imagine how much they're going to make, Mary. People for the line up with their cars because they're going to get the best treatment for a better price.
That's true.
That's what the university teaching hospital is doing for us. Must we copy everything from abroad? Can't we do something of our own initiative? That's why I'm supporting this guy now. This military coup boy that is there. He's doing things differently. I am not a supporter of any coup, but if Tinubu cannot use the sense of civilian rule, if civilian rule has come to destroy us, then I'm all for it. If military will make us a better country than the civilian can, then I'm for it. Because these guys are not thinking. They came the First Republic, they raped the country. Idiagbo and Buhari came and pursued them, enter bush. In fact, those guys don't do half of what they do now. We never in that time, we know hear people they buy private jets. These fools, Mary, they left us. In fact, do you know that politicians are not the owner of private schools?
But that's true. They are.
They destroy our school. You see that you hear my call article when they say president, he get the best university in Nigeria.
Article. The same article that is coming to say we should know that Tinubu is trying to privatize this country. To
he not privatize. Tell her about the private university.
I thought he knew that. I was just happy. I said, look at the article that's complaining, that's accusing another person. Because he knows now. He knows the system. He knows how to privatize the country business.
He knows how to do it, yes. Now he privatize. In fact, Buhari say the money when article thief. And he say that, but anytime you hear I say article is a thief. You know, and Obasanjo say article is a big thief. You understand? He not forgive her. You know, Baba don't forgive person. Baba don't forgive person. He said the money when article thief. If they put that together, because Baba don't know. When Baba comes here, man, Baba say you never go be president in my time. You understand? You will never be. You are a thief. And sometimes we know the respect of Obasanjo. Baba saw this man. He said, you are a thief. Now your boss talk cannot be me.
But Atiku has never won now. And he has never, and since then, it has still been the same thing. He comes out and he doesn't win. And
Yes.
he's still not getting tired. PDP said that
No, PDP will always go to, it don't die. I say, Mama, they say they don't allow PDP to die. PDP don't die.
They're supposed to be ashamed of themselves that it's only one person you feel is competent that wants to always come out from your party. And this person keeps losing. And that's why people cannot emerge as a leader. You'll be surprised that come 2027, Atiku will still come out. Is that the only person in PDP?
I don't understand the logic behind it. Baba Buhari, when they shout say be president, won't be president, he never president go now. The Baba don't tire, they bring for a village now. That's what Buhari they bring now. Don't tire. At the end of the day, Baba want to run. Tinubu goes to run. Because these guys don't have what it takes. You cannot be old and want to be Nigerian president. You're too old. That's why they told Joe Biden, you are not your head. You are not strong enough to run the presidency anymore. Step down, sir.
I thought he really stepped down.
He stepped down. That's a civilized man. He's a civilized man. He stepped down. Do we have any case like that in Nigeria? The answer is no. No, my people. No. Now, this is where we're going. This is what we're going through, man. Fine man, I know say you be fine guy. So will they talk today? Senator, now you sign this paper. Now they clap for you. I thank you for doing some of the job which I expect the president to be doing. And I respect you for doing all this. But the question I ask now, Baba, my bros, or will be age mate, you see, how this money that you are now with, you see, Mary, maybe one thing we should be asking, maybe the right question today is, we're going to come back to education to close the show with it. Does this sector of the Nigerian economy, as it is now, do they even make any money at all? Like you asked the question today, Mary, where are the school fees paid by students? How much is it? Where are they?
They make money to the school. If, for example, let me say Federal University Ibadan, there's a bank for Federal University Ibadan, right? That will carry the name of the school. So they have a bank where the students go and pay. But the thing is, where is the money channeling to? Like, who is the money? I'm not sure it's the VC. I don't know if it's the school VC because
if VC not know, then you need to resign. Now VC will go home. VC is a political appointee.
Create those federal school accounts, the bank account, who creates them? You understand? So it
Who
doesn't mean
knows
that
them? Because this, Mary, they are the same people coming to us. You collect that money. We don't know how you do, how it is run. You come back to the government to collect all your money for your fee, for your salary. We want to know how much you earn it first. The question is for us to say they're going on strike. How much do you people collect? How much is the overhead of the university? What are you doing as an university to make more money? These are questions, legitimate questions that I will ask you. If you come to my table and you say, okay, I'm going to ask you, oh, sorry, bros. Okay, when I say them one more money, okay, sorry. I don't know say that they pay on a small money since. But okay, that school fees on the collect, how much it be?
We're only talking about people that have entered, like people that are already in the school, like 100 levels. So what about people that are in school doing IJMB, that waste their money for maybe they'll be there doing IJMB for like 2 years? Because when you pass IJMB, that's when you now get 100 level admission. That's for people that do not pass JAMB. You know, if you don't pass JAMB to go to university, there's another means that university will still need your money. They'll tell you to create IJMB, study with them in the university, but you're not a full student yet. And you'll be paying school fees as a student. There's no say you pay.
No, the one I tell you, no, their backhand.
Yeah, the one that if I get that your result is not good, you go. That 2 years is wasted. The school fees is wasted. But nobody talk about them. And it happens everywhere. Even Bayero University, Kano, they have a lot of IGMB students. You get so schools, they bring out sometimes come and do 1-2 years diploma. Like the result is good, you get 100 level. People waste their time in school, waste their money in school. These things are not necessary. Or you don't hear them talk about this.
And Mary, you know the funniest thing? I was talking about JAMB, and I know that the JAMB, how much they're making. Because students pay, you know how many students pay for JAMB fee? What is JAMB fee? You go to a place and you write it. A simple thing that you can do at home. You open it, look it. I did a course here, and all the exams, I did it in my computer at home, and I can't even cheat. That's how bad it is. You might think, okay, cheat now. You cannot. You understand? So if we can do the JAMB in that way, do we even need JAMB? In the UK today, now UK university, they look for students. Not be student, they look for you. Oh my God. You know what?
It's so expensive.
You know, because they pay. Thank you. You understand? So they're now going around the world. Go to Nigeria, you see UK university branches looking for students. To India at their home, Pakistan, all these countries, Ghana, they are all there looking for students. South Africa, the UK university are looking for students because they're not looking for you. They're looking for the level £1,000 a month, a year. They're looking for your school fees. So the school in the United Kingdom are now a source of income for the UK government. Let me put it that way. Because they're making money. Yet our schools are a problem to us. ASU is about to go on strike. Let us clap for ourselves. I know none of you want to hear what I'm saying. It's too sad. It's too hard. I'm not going far today. I'm going to stick to ASU. And I'm sticking to what Senator Daphne is doing. So we have an opportunity here. If ASU is made to work, if the university, you see, Mary, we are not talking of how much they can get from students. I am thinking beyond that. Because if a university really, like when we're in secondary school, Mary, with a plant, we get our own garden. We get our garden where with the farm. No, na teacher, they eat that one, that in those days. But we farm, we get good yam. Imagine the amount of produce that will come out from University of Benin. If they set up a greenhouse alone, a glass house, for tomatoes farm alone, maybe we will feed the country. Now, I'm saying this, sir. If Abraka University of Nigeria, we have one in Abraka, that's a state university. If the agri department, we have a glass farm, Mary, and they only farm cucumber, Mary, we will feed this country. Do you know that ordinary private persons are the one going to, if we do the fishery, say now only fish, this catfish, when would they eat now? Everybody love catfish, now my best fish now. Mary, imagine if a university go into fishery. How much that university will be making from their farm? As soon you want to go on strike, will they wait for now? That the Chris not get one of now on the show because I will tear you guys to pieces, man. You're a disgrace to the nation. No, you cannot. This is how Tinubu got us to where we are. Ministry of Petroleum. You dey blame Tinubu for only relying on petroleum money. Are you not relying on the same petroleum money? Have you thought outside the box that the ASU is striking? You only turn in federal government. Don't you talk to the body that is paying you? Maybe there's an investing commission that is meant to pay you. And you say, no, let us be productive. We must do this in my school. All this more money when I collect today, and I think I can do one. Government can't say I no support now. No, we are part of all this. So, ASU to close your mouth. Not be disgraced right now. And it's not too late. We can turn this thing around. We can choose to be productive and be a productive nation. My pain, when it comes to ASU, they pay me more. Because if every other body can misbehave, ASU should not. And I'm using the model. In fact, last time I came on the show and I said, let us learn to imitate good things. If UK had been able, during the Tony Blair time, they nearly killed the man. You understand? When we had the Prime Minister called Tony Blair, Mary. The man said they should pay school fees, that the government want to get your hands out of the school. Oh, everybody said they will kill him. He said, nah, so he stick to his gun. You understand? That is how the school got reformed. Students are not paying a lot of money. You get your loan. You go and pay your school fees. You understand? Now the university are making so much money that they cannot even think of. And students are not worried because they are earning more. Because, Mary, let's think of it. If we say lecturers, the students should pay, a student that is paying more money today as school fees, and is angry. Now, with this money you are paying, the lecturer school fees is gone to 7 million. You might end up becoming a lecturer tomorrow and end at 7 million. You understand? You are a student. Your student might become a lecturer. Do you understand? So, if you pay this money, the money you are paying yourself, really. Tinubu will not be there by the time you are now a lecturer. And you will be benefiting from this same system. When the system is working, it will benefit you. Mary, how good will it be if Nigerian students now know that if I finish, I will do masters. Maybe I will just come lecture. My salary will be 7 million. Or maybe say 5 million. Do you understand? There's hope. Now you are graduating, you don't know where you're going. So I'm going to, that's why I said, if I am a president, I will be preaching like a pastor. The need for us to pay this money and how it will affect you tomorrow. Maybe you are graduating and tomorrow you really find out you might become a lecturer. Only one more degree now. You go do masters and you can apply for a lecturer in one school. And you will be treated well, in salary-wise. And in fact, you will have reason to go and do masters. The implication is that we have educated people. A lot of people with master's degree and maybe PhD. Meaning will be contributing to knowledge to the world. That's how big Nigeria could be. I'm going to go on a quick break. And I have one music I want to play. And I know it's not the kind of things I normally do. But I think we should listen to this man. I call him Wado King. He's a musician from my place. I know him. He was a set ahead of me in my secondary school. He went into the police force, you understand? And he became a musician. Let's listen to his tune. When we come back, we're going to close the show. Don't forget, Nigeria no go scatter. Let's see how it goes with Wado King. Don't go away. Stay with us.
All we need is love.
My fellow Nigerians, the Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo, both home and abroad, especially the youths, remember that we still stand on one Nigeria. For the unity of our great beloved country, Nigeria, is not negotiable. And to keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done.
Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria! Nigeria no go scatter, the original policeman says so. Carry go!
Nigeria no go ever scatter. Now you want to scatter.
And do you hear what the man say?
Nigeria no go ever scatter. Now you want to scatter. Now listen. Our great leaders making Miami well. No united we stand in my reform. There should be no more corruption, insecurity, unemployment, power failure, religious crisis, terrorism.
Mary, that is Wado King special. You see, when you know this man, he was in those days when he was in secondary school, he knew he was going to become a policeman. You understand? As tall. So he left and he went to join the police force, and this is what he has to give to Nigeria. He served and he has left, But this is the kind of thing that came from him. People of that generation, this is our time, Mary. I know you guys will not agree with what he's saying, but Nigeria is a great nation. He's saying that we're the giant of Africa. He's talking about the possibilities which Nigeria offers us. I know children could adapt everything we say today because they've not seen the same Nigeria. Am I right, Mary?
Not really. By the end of the day, it doesn't stop the fact that this is the kind of music that the liquids we like.
You see that? Maybe I am of a older, you see my generation. When I'm not very, so my generation be that. What do you think, Mary? All the music we're playing, Mary was laughing at me. You see?
No, I did not though.
You see, this machine,
it's passing a message.
Mary, no, Mary.
It's the kind of music like.
No, Mary, there was a time I shouted at my son. Then he was just about 8 years old. The boy was just looking at me. He even was like, what's wrong with this man? You understand? You don't understand. You understand? I was telling him this and that. The boy was looking. He was confused. This man is out of his mind or what? You understand? Because these are alien to him. You understand? And I said to him, no, this is this house. This house is going to work. You understand? You can go to your brother's school, but the boy was just looking. He's confused. That's the kind of thing we see now. So I understand, baby, if you don't understand. In Africa, we were taught. I went to a secondary school where you put in the senior own till they laugh. You don't see that one, Mary. Class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 go day one class. They will put the food down. Then you class 1, they say you can't serve. Senior go say, put in my own. The food not plenty. Now that's small rice. You go to share. You go to put for senior own until they laugh. As you're putting, you're looking at his face. Until they laugh. Maybe if you stop, you go no. And the rice not go reach everybody. But you go to put for your own until they laugh. That's the kind of school we went to. We were taught discipline. You understand? And we saw discipline. We witnessed it. We lived through it. Not in that time. Then they talk and I say, no. If Papa talk, you shut up.
That is Gen Z now.
That's our generation. Today, Papa they talk, they ask whether something they do. Papa, you go ask, but don't be silly. Me silly.
No, but here in Nigeria, there's still that level of discipline where you can beat your child, caution your child, not to involve. It's just in that place now.
Maybe the movie I'm making now, one of my scripts is, in fact, it's just on that. A father that is disciplined and the children are looking at him as if he's from another world. You understand? But this is the implication, maybe. What I was trying to say in the movie is, if we don't discipline them, they end up joining gang, destroying things, and the government is saying, oh, we didn't train them. But you are this one that didn't give us a chance to the right to train them. Before you talk your pigeon here, Mary, you don't call government there, they don't carry and take. They will take from you.
Like that? Why can't they allow people to train their children?
Exactly. We all come from different upbringing. Does it mean that I went to that corporate school? Am I useless today? Am I wasted? Am I complaining?
They are the ones spoiling the society.
Exactly. And that your system is working, it must not work for my children. So let me train my child the way I want it to be. They say no.
Yeah, they will not want to be around you. Those kids, they'll be running because they feel like you are the one that does not like them.
As soon as he talk for school, there was a time, I was ironing clothes. The child was very small. You understand? It was just about 8 months. You understand? So he fell. As he was doing, he hand touched the iron. You understand? And very soft hand. So I took the child to that they should go and treat him with my GP. GP, they won't call police. I say, call police, come. Because me, I go leave the child for you. Because when he mistakenly have this, it's an accident at home. Treat the boy. And they tell the idiot, treat the man, they tell him to kick over here. You understand? You see, that's the kind of thing. Sometimes they make us so afraid of how to treat. In fact, it's a big challenge. I want to address that.
And the kids will not be able to respect their parents.
They don't. They tell you can't touch me. They just tell you can't touch me. No, Mary, it's serious. So it's like joke. You can't touch me. And if you do, he will leave. In fact, they will take the child from you. Say you touch him. So
now the only reason your child can stay around you is you will not touch the child. So what's the training? Where is the training? I don't understand.
And they tell they say now black children are then they lost for road. You understand? And no, but this is what we're talking now. You will not see an Arab child or even Israeli kids that they wear their robe. Nobody know what they have for the house. Our daughters marry. Now our daughters go wear the shortest skirt when they naked they follow road. Because now you born they still dress. The children, if the kind of skirt when they wear go school, they sit down and everything don't open. My child, my daughter come from, you know, go that school. Do you understand? You know, go. But that is what you are up against. The system says so. But you go see Arab child, they go wear that in clothes, reach ground. Cover your head. Which one is better? That's a debate for another day.
No, but that
say, I'm doing something.
Training child is wrong. That one I will kick against it anytime, anything.
Yeah. I know we grow up in this.
How can you give birth to a child without proper training the child? Because you be arrested. How?
So there are ways. What I was saying to Nigerian women, there are some things we do better. There are some we don't. Their own is better. Let's take the good side of their own and don't throw our own away. You understand? We can't throw our own away. If our society not understand gay, make it take. We go need time to understand gay. Not be now. We never understand that. Maybe with time we go understand. Say our children if you understand what it be gay. We not understand that. So allow us to understand that small. Don't impose it on us. You understand? It's okay. Practice anything you want. As long as you don't touch me, I'm cool. But you know go tell my papa, say na man. You know go understand. You understand? My father didn't grow up in that generation where man they touch man. You know understand it's alien to my culture. You understand? So small, you go to tell us. Maybe if my children understand, I'm fine. If I say I don't understand, don't blame me.
That's true.
I will not fight you. I will not do anything. But don't blame me for not understanding it. Must I understand everything?
You can't force people into what they are not or what they don't want.
So sometimes they make us want to believe or want to feel bad about things that we shouldn't be talking about. Anyway, that's again, like those are the things when I go do for that movie. I go overstretch them, man. They will call no criticism when I know will get if I release the film. Trust me, Mary. Because that baba, now like me, you can imagine me, somebody like me, they with children for house. Daughter won't go school where that can he go come up for that house. You know they get anywhere. You understand? Even if you don't be adult, you go dress well before you leave this house. Who born you? You understand? So those are the kind of drama we're gonna see. You understand in the movie. And the man they tell us, say, I'm not your friend.
That's it now. Proper training is needed because
I'm your dad. I'm not
your
friend.
And believing the child. If you get to a state that you cannot speak again, you cannot control the child.
In fact, you get things when you go do, when you go see my papa, you go, no be person go tell you. You don't need to tell you, say the thing, no, you know, you say go adjust.
Eye contact.
Yeah, you go adjust, Mary, you go adjust. You go adjust. And that is how it's supposed to be. You know, so that's exactly what we're talking about now. This is our education system. Nigeria no go scatter. You know, and that's what Wado King is telling us. Nigeria no go scatter. Nigeria have all the potentials to succeed. And we need to succeed as a people. And God will help us to succeed. I think what we need to look at is, if my pain today is, if today, university in UK are generating 3 times our budget, total budget of our nation's budget, only university in UK is generating it. And ASU is saying they're going to go on strike for poor salary. Something they wrong with us. Do you know that Nigerian universities can do better than the UK universities? Because UK universities, they don't have the land. They don't even have the land to go to that kind of farm. Anyway, they can use their own. But Nigerian university can be a farm. Oh. You understand? It doesn't cost the government anything to help them to create a glass house. Maybe when I say a glass house, and they bring out tomatoes, oh my God. Before you know, university will now, after having a lot of tomatoes, they may say, okay, we want to process it. The mechanical engineering student will help to create the plant. And from there, we'll begin to, you understand, it becomes a place where proper education that fits into the society will happen. Engineering students begin to design something that is good. Not what is written down already. Something that is needed in this farm. Do you know the last painful thing I saw? It was a company in China that helped to process gari. Maybe from the time you peel the cassava till the real gari, na machine they do. No Nigerian student could not do that. A Chinese company now come and process gari for us. We get wahala. And that is the importance of education sector. It cannot be overemphasized. Because if these people, if a Greek student talk about their needs, they now have their farm, and they now they have cassava, and they're now thinking of how to process it into gari and package it. Because that is another, all of them are within the same university system. They are there. The lecturers have the know-how. The students are learning it. It's books, study, make mistake, relearn, unlearn. And then you will be seeing innovation coming out from that university. It's a shame that a Chinese is the one thinking of how to process gari. When will they produce? Gari, when will they eat? They can't sell gari to us. We need to carry cutlass. Maybe we need to hold cutlass for hand. Either Shizo, ASU, Shizo, Nigerian government. We need to wake them up. Because we cannot be, Chinese call they teach us maybe how to process gari. Imagine if we come, you see the problem when the farmers get for Benue. These are peasant farmers, people of those days. They've been farming the way their parents taught them. You understand? Yeah, they're the one feeding the country from the way their parents taught them. Imagine saying if Nigerian university now come with their know-how into that sector. Do you know that the Nigerian university can actually be partnering with a community? Forget the university now, you understand? That today, this year, we're going to partner with a community in Benue, you know, to grow crops. For making money, university should be thinking money. If I be VC, if I be university, if I be president, ASU, una go get on tough, because you go and work. You will get paid, but you will go and work.
That's true.
That's it, Mary. You will get proper salary. 7 million naira and a small money to pay you. But my guy, you go work. You know, go even get time to abuse our daughters. You don't get the time. Because I go over-engage you. In fact, if they talk to lecturer here, say they like him for UK University, the man they run for their life. You know where they call temptation? You go say temptation, they come now run. My friend, a lecturer now. If you then I say, Chris, this guy, this woman, they do this. He say, don't meet with her. You hear that? Because you know say the result go be say, if that woman you touch her, he can't say anything. Anything woman talk inside room. And the one you talk, who they go take? Maybe this country now waiting woman talk, now go.
Yeah.
You don't enter finish. You don't lose the job. Enter prison, come back before you can defend yourself. So what we're saying is we can do a better, you see, the biggest hope Nigeria will ever have is the university sector, the higher education. No, the primary education, I don't even mind right now because they are still managing to breed them up, but the university sector cannot afford to fail. And they should not be made to be a place where they just breed. But Mali called them, they build the schools and universities. Educating, graduating thieves and murderers. That's what Bomali said. He said it's a Babylon system. The current system only graduate thieves and murderers. Because now they graduate all these people when they power now, when they thief, when they collect 2 billion. When you know say you not deserve. Which system allow a senator to be earning that stupid amount of money? You are a thief, you are a murderer. And the things that are happening, sometimes we look at the other side though, but we don't ask ourselves, that can ask the senator now, if you can earn that amount of money at the detriment of a lecturer who actually trained you. Who is a thief? I don't know. Maybe it's the man that is on the street. Or he's a kidnapper. Maybe it's the man that is on the street that kidnapped, that shot somebody. You are the kidnapper. It's your action that led that child into kidnapping. So you are the one that kidnapped me, not that child. I will be dealing with you, the senator. I will not be dealing with the child. And by the time people begin to think like that.
When kids are misbehaving outside, they put the blame on the parents. They don't even know if maybe the parents try talking to them or training them in the right way. But they choose that part. And you hear the mom didn't train her well, the father didn't train her well. Every time the insult always goes down or back to the parents.
But
for the inability of the
maybe not the lecturer as the teacher, maybe not the school teacher. Because with the kind of school we're going to now, if you have a child that is now, maybe think and first, maybe a child that is now a class rep, he's not used to collecting money.
Yes.
So when that child graduate, you put her for any office. If you not see where they collect money, na problem. Anywhere he will do how to add money to whatever he's asked to do. Because the lecturer knows he's doing evil, he has passed on that knowledge to the class rep, who now pass it to others, the class rep go into the society and begin to rob. That child might become president tomorrow. When they don't know how to they collect money already, maybe Tinubu not collect before as a class rep. We go find out most of them the class rep before.
Yes.
Mary, now we get problem, my daughter. So Mary, what do we do? So what do you think we can really do to save the? I will talk a lot today. And the part I really want you to talk about, Mary, is what the university can do. Sometimes all I've been talking about since is money that will come from school fees. But towards the end of this year, if you listen to me, I was talking how the university can actually become a productive hub for making money. Because you cannot have all this whole land and all these beautiful students. You do nothing. In fact, Mario, are you not confused that universities are not producing movies in these days?
Yes, and there's always a theater art department in school.
Thank you. In these days, when Nollywood is now has proven to the rest of the world that they can do it. These are a bunch of lecturers, they tell you they know what they're doing. Why can't you write a movie script? If you know what to do, why can't you edit it? Why can't you shoot it with your student? Would it be so bad if the university start to become a productive arms? Mary, will it be so bad if we have University of Benin production company? People will be running to that school because they know they're going to act. You see, these guys they're killing us.
That's true.
They're killing us.
No creativity.
No nothing, no productivity, no creativity, no productivity. Mary, imagine if the University of Benin come out with a theater play that they will tour around the world, around the country first. Make them tour around Benin itself. People go pay enter.
That's true.
Where is your creativity, my people? I don't live agree on. That is, I'm talking of how much the universities can make. It does not make sense. Only the word talk. It does not make sense that you can have all these resources at your disposal, and all you're waiting is for how much the government won't bring, or how to collect money from the student. Come on, man, you have no excuse. I'm waiting to have a one-on-one discussion with ASU people, with universities lecturer. Not the one that will be on my. I don't want the one that is, because I sat down with one here and I thought I'm going to have a very an antagonizing discussion with the guy. No, that guy taught me things I didn't know. You understand? It's an agriculture man. Maybe he taught me from the history of Nigeria how we got to where we are. Knowledgeable guy, and that guy, I doubt if he's not having a farm. You understand? But this is the problem. That a single lecturer have a farm is not enough.
That's true.
The university should have a farm. You see what I'm saying, Mary? That I can have a farm. This one can have a farm. But the university should take it as an initiative to say, okay, maybe the land in the school is not even enough. Abraka where they are, there must be free land. You understand? That the university can just convert into a cassava farm. Maybe imagine university convert a cassava farm, how much they go make? 6 months, so you know they take.
Because they are wasted lands. Wasted lands.
6 months, maybe. 6 months. 6 months. Cassava don't grow. They don't advise them. 6 months. With all the school when they go to Mary. Imagine if they grow cassava. Now the best we will get to. The best is what we're going to get. My daughter, if we go on and on and on, like Princess will say, we can go on and on and on. Because if you think of, other than this cassava when I talk, if not poultry, who go fit treat birds better than university? Who can run the business of a poultry than need to bring out eggs than a poultry, than the university? And that become a teaching hub. That's where they teach the students. Yes, students go there and learn.
Republic, they are complaining that they might stop operation in some of their branches. Why? because of inadequate supply of chicken. There are no much chicken in the country.
Yeah.
And
No,
even the
they import that. Tinubu want import more chicken.
the one they
reduce the import duty. Blind government.
Expensive. Chicken feed is expensive as well. So it's very expensive for them.
And they cannot, you see, a university that can know the content, the constituent of a feed cannot produce a chicken feed. So the first Oyibo, when they do chicken feed, now magic in manager from heaven. No be things he mixed together turn out to feed. That the university, people that go to school, they cannot make a feed that they will use in their own in Nigeria. We fall our hand for this one. And the same ASU want to go on strike. May they come with me and be president. You see, the opportunity we are losing, man. Too many opportunity lost. Because ASU, you now come to me and I won't go and you now ask for pay. Now that day I go run back home. Because I know I go welcome you now. Big time. You guys are welcome. Let's do this. Let's talk. Let's talk. All that land, let's do something with it. And I will talking nicely. I won't even be shouting at you. Anyone misbehave in that prison, I go throw you, I go drop you there. Because if you want money to do that from, I go give you. You understand? If you want glasses, I go provide them. You misbehave with the money, which I go do you. You go no say, nah, that the Chris not be your president. So these are the things presidents supposed to be doing. Anything they need to be given to them. Only the university alone can become our training, our stepping stone into productivity. Today they won't go on strike. So many imagine now, say, students can't they pay better school fees. University can't they generate income. They will not even, they will be paying themselves 10 million naira a month. Conveniently. And we'll be happy with them. Because they are making the money. They ask for more money. Where is it coming from? I bet Mona write book to ask to say that the Christian may they ask them, say the money they are asking for, where is the money going to come from? These are a set of foolish people call themselves the educated ones in our land.
They think it's every time we come and start talking about governments.
No, they think I welcome it.
Because
they know that the government has such a bad name, nobody will listen.
They're not lenient enough. We start shouting Nigerian government. As for their mind now, they feel like Nigerian people, they're against the government. Now,
so they can use it, they can take advantage of it. You understand? Now that we're against the government, they can take advantage of it.
Always. In this part, they need to do better.
So
it cannot be Nigerian government always.
You see, you'll be surprised that there is nothing, no sector, like I just mentioned now, theater art, University of Benin, they can't merge into film production. If they do tour around the country, that's a see good one. Because that's what theater is. In the UK, you pay more to watch a play. Maybe you can't pay some play na £100 until they watch it. It's more expensive than going to a movie to watch a movie. You understand? So if they can even do that alone, people will pay now. Then we'll begin to have that culture. Say so theater art from University of Benin. They just made the theater about James Ibori, for instance. You understand? They made about this your boyfriend there with you there. What do you name now? Wicked ahead. They make about Wicked. People will come and watch it. Somebody playing Wicked in our time. You understand? They have all the opportunities. Who stopped them? If not be only women when they don't see a money for handouts when they kill these lecturers. Now me talking. Where's your productivity? You're all the same people. In fact, but it get to change because our hope is still the Nigerian university. Maybe I better give them our last word. Make we go rest. We don't do the week. We don't. Thank God we finish them.
No, ASU they can do better. Today is all about ASU, so they can't even divert at this point. Yes. They need to do better. It's not all about collecting from the students. What are you giving to the students? Yes. If you say you want to go to strike or you want to go on a strike because people are not getting paid, what about the money people draw from these innocent students? Yes, sometimes you collect money and you still pay them. So I feel like they can, or you people can actually divert your mind or your attention towards negativity and think about the positivity of how you people can actually make money, or how you can make the university a better place and not a place of complaints. Because the last time they went on a strike for over how many months, and it actually affected a lot of students because not all of them went back to school. Some already started learning skills and they couldn't even go back. They didn't see the need to go back after the money they paid in school, right? Look like a wasted effort. So as people can do better, you can think of something better to do aside always coming out to say you want to go on the strike. The strike has never yielded anything positive. It's just on them delaying the students that is not faulty. Please, they can do better. They can do better than they're doing right now. That's what I
Thank you very much. God will bless you, my daughter. God bless you, Mary. And no, let's keep Mary for some time. God will bless you, Mary, for that wonderful piece. The truth is, also, you guys can do better. You understand? You guys can do better. And that is a wonderful place to end the show. You see, what we're saying is last year, during the Buhari era, that you spent 58 weeks on strike. 58 weeks of our children's life on strike. The excuse is you are not well paid. Government is not keeping meeting their part of the demand. Which part is your demand? And do you know that university can become a place where things are launched? Come on, there is nothing, there's no amount of knowledge that is not in the Nigerian university. Like I said, the only one that is working is the health sector. That is a teaching hospital, which is now an integral part of the university. The university should be made up of integral part, like the teaching hospital, the automobile, the legal, the farming. These are bodies that can make money. Even the computers, there may be, in fact, we can have call centers taking jobs from companies, both locally and internationally. You can make so much money, man. All that land they gave to you that you are wasting, God is angry. Not only that, decrease, God is angry. And like Mary said, we can do better. And that's what we're going to do. I see a future where Nigerian University will be making enough money from school fees, attracting foreign students, making more than what the UK government is making now from only school fees, both locally and internationally. And I can see more where the Nigerian University become a place where proper agri practices are being done, where legal things are being done. I can see workshops for mechanics. I can see where movies are being made. Now young people are singing, copy the right thing. A fashion section where things are happening on a daily basis, making money for the investors and actually giving the young people the right skill they need to go out to succeed. Because what you're doing now, you're not equipping them. They're not getting their hands dirty enough. We can do better, like Mary said. We cannot continue to wait for oil money. You say you're waiting for government. The truth is, when I ask you where is the money coming from, it's coming from one place. Oh yeah, the money is not enough. By the time Tinubu and people share finish, Senator don't share finish, at the end, we are left with nothing. Instead of crying and saying that, the government is what they do. This is what Tinubu going to do. Tinubu don't know anything else. That's why he should be Minister of Petroleum. That is a failure. You can tell the mind mentality alone. It's a failure before he came out of office. So why don't you think otherwise? You are an intelligent man. Mr. VC, Mr. Lecturer, President of ASU, Professor Emmanuel Kai. Okay, you go to school, reach that place, they can't give you professor. A professor that is not productive, what a shame. Get up, sir. Like Mary said, we all can do better. And that is a theme to end the show. We can do better. Nigerians, we can do better. And I'm going to do that by ending the show with what normally our beautiful adverts. If you are in Abuja, in Lagos, we have accommodation for you. Come and we'll give you a place to enjoy yourself. Mary there, give Mary a call and you get the best of all. I said to Mary always, Mary, I'm going to see, let's see your face again. Mary, you know what? This young woman came like a child and today is now a woman. Mary, and they don't know that you're already a woman. Mary is now a strong girl. Sometimes when she makes some comment, I'll be wondering, is this same child I met? Again, this is an example of what you get. Mary is turned out to be a very productive person because he has a place and he's being taught it's not free. But she decided also to make things not free. She's working hard. Mary, thank you very much for being there. All right? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Yeah. And we're waiting to see your award, and they want to celebrate it. When is your award coming to you now? We'll never see you take pictures with time. Now, wow.
You're supposed to send somebody to bring. Is there nobody coming to Abuja?
I don't know. They say it's in Kano. Something that is already in Kano. You're not in London again, no.
Kano.
It's in Kano. Because Alhaji went with it to Kano, and it's supposed to have been taken down to you. We look forward to you taking
Maybe
pictures.
hasn't anyone coming around.
Yes, we'll be sharing that thought with you soon. Thank you very much, Data. All right. So that's where we end the show today. Mary will always tell you, stay out of trouble and follow us on our social media handles. But like I said, if you're in need of accommodation in Abuja, Lagos, and in Delta State, give Mary a call.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than Srtv Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. Srtv goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your Srtv Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 070-6237-9915 or 080-7082-7331.
All right, people, that is it. We're going to end the show like that. We said ASU is on strike. I thought the show was ended, but it's still there. Enjoy the day.
Srtv.